Media.
Our final trending topic of the week from Comic Book Resource, the hashtag Fire Gina Carano started trending on social media after the Mandalorian star posted several controversial tweets. Gina Carano has been posting tweets that discourage mask wearing and suggest potential voter fraud during the 2020 presidential election. The tweets did not sit well with some Mandalorian fans who ultimately started a petition for Disney Plus to replace Carano as Cara Dune in the streaming service's flagship series, The Mandalorian. Back in September, the actress was under siege for posting an image of Nazi soldiers that fans viewed as racist. However, not every Mandalorian fan, Fandalorian, can we do that? Is behind the hashtag Fire Gina Carano movement. Others who support the actress have started a counter hashtag Stand with Gina Carano, with Carano posting on Twitter, of course, you can join me on Parler. She didn't say of course, that was me editorializing of that feels like where you go next. So what do you think? You watch The Man. You're a Fandalorian.
I am a Fandalorian.
I like that baby.
I just started it, so I'm a little fresh into it. I'm still in season 1.
Do you know who this is yet?
Yeah, and you know what?
You hate her now.
Well, it's weird because when she first came on, when the show was running fresh, everybody was like, oh, hell yes. Yeah. She is badass. She's doing this character very well, and I've caught up to that part now where, first introduced her and stuff. And it's right. She is a wonderful actress. She's really
she has like an actual fighting background and stuff, which is
it's kick-ass and it's awesome.
Great
it's
casting,
a bit more of what we want. That being said, this is like a hard philosophy line for me because on the one hand, you should be able to come, act, do your job, and then separate that professional life from your personal life and views. However, being a celebrity, being in the spotlight means that there's a lot more weight and gravitas to what you say. So, depending on the subject matter of what you say, I feel like that line gets blurred a lot.
Yeah. Is it appropriate for Disney to take action? And that is where I go, I don't agree with what she's saying. I don't like what she's saying. To me, that turns to, that's on me as a fan to decide, can I separate art from the artist?
Right.
I cannot watch The Mandalorian if it bothers me that much.
Right.
I don't think Disney can or should fire her for the tweets.
I agree, and I think that is exactly why Parler should be the dark corner of a very large room where people just go off to yell into the nothingness.
I think the real thing that happens here is this. I don't think Disney will do anything about it necessarily. They might. I don't know what I am not caught up on The Mandalorian. I could see them maybe not wanting to continue her character with the longevity if they feel. But to me, that's just, you can say what you want. I don't think Disney's going to fire you. I do think it makes you a bit of a liability in your career if they know people are going to be angry about you being cast in things. Because again, Disney doesn't have to fire her, but people are more than welcome to say, I'm not watching this.
Mm-hmm. Well, and freshly now, you have social media platforms that are starting to tag myths and disinformation. Mm-hmm. And so, we're really stepping across the line here where this isn't just opinion, this is hurtful information. Mm-hmm. So if you have these other behemoths kind of setting these standards and stuff, it would make sense for Disney at large to kind of follow the same way. So I agree. I would not be shocked if we started to see her getting softly written out into the nothing.
Yeah. Well, we asked you guys on the YouTube channel in the community, we asked, what is the likely outcome of all this? 56% said Disney will ignore it as long as they can. 31% said the character will coincidentally be written off the show. 7% said Gina will flip and apologize if the Parler path does become less profitable and hurt her career. And 7% said she will intensify the rhetoric, forcing Disney to fire her. Yeah, I think it's maybe a combo of 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. I don't think it would be like, oop, she's dead now, but I could see a soft write-off.
Yeah.
I don't, I feel like, especially with a show like The Mandalorian, it's not that hard in a universe that's that expansive to just sort of.
No, and I mean,
they just edit Baby Yoda into all her shots.
Yeah, just give us more Baby Yoda.
But don't let him eat that egg.
Right. Yeah.
Baby Yoda's on Parler now too.
Oh, damn it.
I know, all your heroes. It's a bummer.
Yeah,
You just post a lot about eating those damn eggs. That's it. All right, moving on.
I had a thought.
That's our show.
The train left the station. So. This isn't live, right?
It is not live.
Good.
But I don't know if we'll. Do you want to hear what our viewers had to say?
I do.
You suck at cooking. Boy, I keep almost reading that as something dirtier. You suck at cooking says, if they fire Gina before they fire Amber Heard, I'm going to be pissed.
Fair.
Respect that. Because that is, and I feel like that's just been a conversation. Well, and social media made it, like, it's such a weird, like, everyone was so awful in Hollywood back in the day, and we just didn't know. Mm-hmm. And now with social media, we know, like, all the time, immediately, and it does become, like, where do you draw the line? Like, with the Amber Heard Johnny Depp thing, it's like, yeah, that does feel pretty inexcusable. Is this? Mm-hmm. Tom Veloso said, although I disagree with a lot of what she said, in no way should she be fired because of it. I think that's what it comes down to. Of I don't like her, I don't agree with her. As you know, a viewer, I can choose what I'm going to do and where my, you know, clicks and money and subscriptions are going to go. Mm-hmm. But I get why Disney's not gonna do anything about it. James Merlot says, so if we are now in a world where a person can't even express views that are not racist and whatnot, Elon, how much for the first ticket to Mars?
Wait, can you read me that again?
He said, so if we're now in a world where a person can't even express views that are not racist and whatnot, Elon, how much for the first ticket to Mars? He's saying he's out of here.
Right.
Which I get that. Again, it's the weird double-edged sword of social media that I feel like we have not figured out of like, yeah, if she was being out and out racist, I think Disney would just fire her. This starts walking that weird line of like, you know, being anti-mask in a pandemic sucks, but is also not, you know, is that a fireable offense?
Right.
Also being anti-mask when you're on The Mandalorian just feels
a little ironic.
Yeah. I'm just having fun. And Adam Runniger says, how is this a fireable offense? I mean, there is a First Amendment right, even if you don't agree with what's being said. And again, like I said, it comes down to like, I do think, and I don't know the exact extent of all her posts, I think if she was posting like out and out racist stuff, I do think Disney would probably, you know, step up and fire her. But yeah, it definitely becomes a gray area. And I definitely agree in the like, I don't like it. I get why Disney can't really do anything about it.
Right. But, and to that extent, I don't think the question here is freedom of expression or freedom of speech, because you are free to say whatever you want. You are not free of the consequences that follow that. So the question really should be, are there going to be consequences, and are they deserved and justified?
Well, again, to me, it comes down to, like, if I was a casting director or producer and she came into the casting room, would I hire this person again, knowing what I know? If I did a quick Google search of her name and went, that feels like a liability, that feels like someone who could maybe say something worse down the line, and it would cross that line where we would have to fire her.
Yeah, I think audience is a key part of this too. You know, if this was an actor or an actress on HBO where more adult-themed things live and are saying that, you know, there's a lot more of an adult take there of like, I'm an adult, I can, you know, discern whatever. But, you know, you very well might have under 18.
But she's also not going on. Yeah.
I'm just saying the door is there where whatever happens, I won't be surprised.
I don't think Disney's going to do it.
I don't think so either.
I think it would be too controversial.
Yeah, I think that's when you really start fanning the flame. Because, I mean, even in the comments, we have, you know, people that are bringing up points of, you know, are we not allowed to express stuff? And, you know, those are personal opinions and thoughts. So, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to strap in and see.
Well, let us know what you think. Are you a Fandalorian? Are you cool with Gina Carano working on the show? Well, how do you think Disney should handle it? Let us know in the comments. I think those polls might still be up for a couple more days. And that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe to the channel and please drop a like on this video. It really does help us. Also, don't forget you can turn on notifications so you don't miss a single review, react, why is that trending, or we got your mail.